But let's get back to the actual networking event right now. So you're back at the networking event and you're using it to create potential business. Now that you've established rapport with someone, this is the time to ask that person for a business card. And the question always becomes, well, how do I know who to ask for a business card? I always tell people that if you're going to ask for a business card, make sure it's somebody that you truly want to do business with and someone who could potentially refer you business in the future. And by the way, that means everybody you meet. So unless you truly dislike the person that you've just spoken to, get a business card from everybody. You're not at a networking event, though, just to collect business cards. This isn't a contest to see how many business cards you're walking out with. And in fact, I used to joke around when I used to walk out with a stack of business cards this thick, I used to joke around that I was going to be wallpapering my bathroom with them. It's not about that. It is truly about creating those relationships that are going to be moving into creating business for you. So you want to find people who are there that you can help build their businesses and they can help build yours. First, remember, always make sure that you have enough business cards with you. And my suggestion is put business cards everywhere, in your wallet, in your car, everywhere that you can, in your briefcase. Please carry enough business cards with you. The worst possible thing that somebody could hear from you is, I didn't bring a business card with me. The best time to ask for a business card, as I said before, is if there's a potential relationship. And remember, there's a potential relationship with everybody. And the only time you should present your business card is when somebody asks you for it. I always tell a great story that this is one of my favorite stories about a networking event that I was on. I was on a networking cruise that went around the island of Manhattan. So we were a little bit stuck on this boat. There wasn't any way off. We had gathered together a group of people that I had just met, and we were sitting at one of the tables, and we're chatting, and we're starting to create the relationships, and the next thing we know, a gentleman walks up to us and starts dealing his business cards to us around the table as if he's dealing a hand of poker. And he walked away. Didn't say a word, not one word. We all looked at each other, and me being the obnoxiously dramatic person that I am, I actually took the business card and shredded it and put it in the middle of the table, to which everybody else did the exact same thing. I felt very bad for this person who was dealing the business cards because, unfortunately, there was a stack of shredded business cards in the center of the table when we left that evening. So really, it's about creating the relationships. You don't need to be passing your business cards out to every single person you see. And also, one other thing that I should mention as a caveat, if you do business in foreign countries or if you do international work, please be aware that the rules for handing out business cards are very different in many different countries. For example, in Japan, you would actually hand your business card at the very beginning of the meeting with both hands, and the business card should be facing so that they can read it. And you do a little bow. So each country may have a different type of way to hand out business cards, but as we said before, in America it's usually at the end of the conversation. Just learn what that culture requires. Why are we talking about business cards? Well, business cards can be subject to the rules of professional ethics, specifically Rule 7.1 through 7.4, which are the marketing rules, or the advertising rules. And many people nowadays are using their business cards as mini brochures. You've seen the fold-over cards, and you've seen the cards that are have tremendous amounts of information on them. These could constitute violations of the rules for information about legal services.